I am in front of a Mercadona supermarket here in Madrid, Spain, and I'm going to show you what it's like to shop in the biggest supermarket in the country. Let's go. You know you're in Spain when they do not play around with the fish. This is a humongous piece of salmon, and it's, I think, like £2 for 20 euros. I think this could feed Alcira and I for about a week here. We might actually buy this. I literally needed 2 hands to lift this. This is a shoulder of a pig. It is humongous. It costs 90 euros. And I'm trying to think of what situation you would just come into the supermarket and buy one of these. Must be for like a big party or event, but they do not play games here with the ham. And behind me, there's an entire section of pig legs that they're cutting up into ham, just for 65 euros. So as I said, they play for keeps here. But you can get a whole lot of ham if you want to. I think I found my favorite section of the supermarket, the charcuterie area, and it's an entire section dedicated to charcuterie, and I don't think anything costs more than 4 euros here. You want to get sausage, jamon serrano, salchicha, pepperoni. You can have an amazing picnic at the park just staying in this little section here. And me and my wife Alcira have literally recently bought a picnic blanket just to have charcuterie days with wine at the park here at the El Retiro. I'm super excited for our first opportunity at that soon. Gaspacho. I think that's how they say it here, but these Gaspacho drinks, and I'm pretty sure it's a soup also, are super popular in Spain. I even saw it at McDonald's that you could order it, and it's like a cold tomato juice. I'm not the biggest fan, but gotta say it's pretty cool packaging. All right, full disclosure, I hate olives, and I gotta make sure Alcira isn't around, but she actually likes it. But I gotta say, I am impressed that here in Madrid, they have so many varieties of olives. I see black olives, I see the traditional green ones, I see different versions of it. Olive lovers are really going to enjoy their time at supermarkets in Spain. I just have to get away before my wife gets closer to it. I've got to say, I'm very impressed with the beef prices here. You can get 2-3 euros hamburger patties. That's way cheaper than I've seen in the USA, cheaper than I've seen in Mexico City supermarkets. And that's some really good value if you want to cook at home. And that's something we have been doing so far in Madrid quite a bit. Oh my God. This costilla al churrasco, aka pork ribs, costs just under $5 US. This is huge. I mean, if I'm gonna combine this with some of the other big products here like salmon, I think I'm gonna have like a grill or a barbecue for 10 people, and it's just gonna be for me and my wife. We're just gonna stay in for a while. There is so much quality cheese you could get here in Madrid. This feta cheese, €2.40. They've got requesón, which I used to eat in Mexico for €1. Mozzarella for 90 cents. I mean, you could eat a lot of good quality cheese here for fairly cheap. I don't know if you can tell on this video, but this is a pretty steep escalator going up. I feel like I could get like a Stairmaster workout if I didn't have this cart here. I don't think I've ever seen so much wine in my life that costs less than €7, and you have some as cheap as €1.50. Red wine, white wine. As I was saying, with the charcuterie, you mix it together, you could have a cheap, awesome picnic, and the wine in Spain is really solid. I must say, I am impartial to a good Sauvignon Blanc, and you can get this over here for €3.40. Wow. I'm gonna give some props to Spain. They have a lot of their own brands here, and Mahou is super popular, and you can get a 12 pack for €6. That's 50 euro per beer, and you can actually buy it individually too. And I don't see all that many, foreign brands, or what's popular in the US. I see Heineken, but other than that, Spain really does have a lot of their own beer that people like to drink. The price of eggs is a problem in the USA when you can get 12 quail eggs for under €2 in Spain. So that is definitely one area that the USA has to catch up on, those prices of eggs. I finally stumbled onto the flan, and I didn't actually know they had 3 different types. Flan de huevo that I'm holding of eggs, de queso cheese, and de cafe coffee, and they're all super cheap, under €2. I continue to be impressed with the prices at the supermarket here. So while I've been filming, Alcira has been going, well, a little bit wild, getting products in our shopping cart. And Alci, what do you think about this supermarket here in Madrid?
I think that prices are even lower than in Mexico City. I mean, a lot of things that I basically buy the same things I buy in Mexico City, and I'm sure we're gonna spend kind of less.
But I actually agree with her too. The prices here are super reasonable, and super reasonable for things that I actually like, charcuterie, cheeses, things like that. And Alci, what's your favorite item that you got? You want to show it to everyone?
For example, things like mozzarella, like feta cheese, like pesto, those things are way cheaper. There are products that are like €1, €2. For example, I remember in Mexico I used to spend a lot of money on Greek yogurt. With no sugar and all those things, and here costs €2. Let me find this out. Oh my god, guys, I have so many things over here. I'm sorry. Salmon. Okay, this salmon cost me it's gonna cost Alan, sorry, like €8 for. This is not like the best deal, but salmon is expensive, unfortunately, everywhere. Something that is really cheap, for example, everything that is like cheeses, extremely cheap. For example, this €1, the requesón.
I love the requesón, yeah. It's like the cottage cheese.
Feta cheese, €2. Oh, also I got some, how do you call this in English? Lava cakes that is on TikTok, are super popular. And they say the taste really good, and I can do this on the oven. It costs only €2. So this is like kind of a viral product. I fell into the marketing of this.
So we have enough food here to eat for a few weeks, and we're gonna go pay for it and head back to our apartment here in Madrid. And guys, if you want to see some more interesting content from my travels around the world, check out a video I made over here in the corner. I'm sure you're gonna like it too. Until next time, see you later.